What up, y'all? It's PBJ back at it again with another video. So I'm going to get right to it. If you're ready to give up on something, whether it be your dream, just a goal that you have, or any meaningful checkpoint that you could get to, if you're ready to give up on it, I feel like it's not ever time to give up. I'm going to tell you why. Most of the time, the reason you can't make it to where you want to be at and where you want to go is because you're afraid. Now, this fear can show itself in many different ways. Yes, you might be making attempts. Yes, you might be trying. But you might be too afraid to do the attempt that gets you in, the attempt that causes you to win, because the amount of volume and the amount of attempts that's necessary to win is so daunting that once you get halfway to the amount of attempts you would need to win, you say, I don't think I'll ever do it. You know deep down, if you try, let's say an extreme example, 5,000 attempts at something and you don't quite get it. Let's say, you work out in the gym 5,000 times and you don't quite get the PR, but 5,000 more trips to the gym, you'd probably get it. But you see that extra 5,000 and you just think to yourself, that's too much. It's probably not for me, whatever. Even though deep down, with another 5,000, you could have got it. Now, I know that is an extreme example, but the principle still stands. If you keep showing up to something and you keep doing it and you keep going through what you're afraid of, you will eventually get there with enough volume. It doesn't matter if, it's probably not for me. I saw this great quote not too long ago where it said the only difference between a winner and a loser is a winner is a loser who tried just one more time. And that's significant to me because when you really want to give up on something, you don't actually want to give up. You just feel like either you don't deserve it or something or another. And really, all that says to me is you're afraid. When you say, I don't deserve it, you're afraid, what if I do get it? I feel like the question shouldn't be, am I worthy of this goal? I would say the important question is, do you want it? And how bad do you want it? When you get into all this, do I deserve it, this and that, I promise you, let's say you have a goal in your mind right now. Everybody has a dream. Whatever your dream is in your mind right now, there's somebody who has it right now. There's a chance that you could be far more qualified than them. Why do they have it and you don't? Because they wanted it and they took the action to get it. If you don't move and you don't go beyond that volume that you're accustomed to, if you don't go into that uncomfortability zone, the void that I've talked about before in previous videos, that place where you don't know, you're never going to get it. I promise you. But if you're willing to do what you're scared of, you will get what you want 100% of the time. If you push through that fear, if you push through that pain, these things that hold everyone back, trust me when I say all the greatest champions in the world, all the greatest people on the planet are no different than you. The only difference is they kept going. When you say, nobody would do that because it's too hard, or nobody would do that, it's too painful. They did it. They went past what they thought was possible because they knew they wanted it. They knew how badly they wanted it, so they got it. It wasn't about, do I deserve it? It wasn't about, am I worthy? They wanted it and they got it. I feel like the smartest people on this planet are the people that figure out how to get exactly what they want. Because you could have all the intelligence in the world and all the smarts in the world. If you don't get what you want out of life, what did you really do? So I leave you with this. When you're ready to give up, when you decide that it's not for you, when you decide you're not worthy, or you decide, oh, maybe it's not for me, do what you've been putting off. Do what you are scared of doing to take that next step. Because I promise you, the pain of regret is far worse than the pain of discipline. And when you do what you're scared of, you realize it wasn't that bad in the first place. Because in the moment, it's, oh, I'm so scared. And then when it happens, okay, when the doctor gives you a shot, it's not that bad afterwards. And I'm scared of needles telling you that. So, I hope this message inspired you in some way, and I hope it touched your heart. Like, comment, subscribe. Those 2 words I say at the end of every single video. Stay jacked. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.